Okay, shalom, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah, kohaloyim la Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chahakodash, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Hanan, the Waf, just coming at you with a quick little drive and talk, so to speak. But one of the major things that's going on in the news right now, they getting away all that deflection away from them Epstein files as well. But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. But they're deploying military might in basically Jake cities. You know what I'm saying? And when we say Jake, we mean Jacob, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you already see they don't have a super problem with the so-called Native Americans because they're already kind of like in a encampment, so to speak, on those reservations. But, of course, they rounded up, a lot of the, Northern Kingdom as far as Issachar, so on and so forth. And now the next move is them coming after you so-called black people, you Jake. And it's coming down the pipe where the brothers, the men of the Lord have been going out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, and been prophesying these very things happening for years. And now we're starting to see these things actually happen in real time. Now, I had heard about the DC takeover, hookup, because they didn't take over the police department. They federalized them basically and sent in, I'm not sure exactly how many reserve troops or whatever, because this man's sending the military in. But it's something else that the Pentagon is putting together as well, and they didn't say that yesterday. I kind of heard it on I think the Washington Post news hour, as in the morning time when they play it. But it was talking about how the Pentagon, they're coming up with a new bill to pretty much have at least 600 or so military men that can be in any city within an hour if there's, anything that they deem to be out of hand, and they was talking about, like a lot of these protests. So they basically, they shutting down that talk, because they're losing bad in that social media that, they've been lost the narrative, as far as like, because too many people on the internet, it's too many stories coming out. And they pretty much, they're going to cut into all that free speech shit. All that stuff is being done away with. And what a lot of these Edomites don't understand is they went out and voted for this guy, champion him in as if he's the great white hope to bring back what they stole. And what they don't know is that shit going to be upon them too. He's already, made a lot of cuts to a lot of things that's affecting these people. The scriptures talks about that cruel Lord. And you can just see it, man. Yeah, if you seen that chick Pam Bondi was standing on his, I think up to the left of him on stage, looking weird as hell. That guy Headseth, and they all some degenerates too. That's the crazy part. Like they're not even like, they're not even like smart people. Like I would say, like how Esau used to have some pretty decent, well-educated type of men, kind of running shit, even though they was wicked as hell too. But these are just fucking just kids, man. Really, Trump is this motherfucker is a big fucking kid, man. He got a bunch of women in there, you know what I'm saying? That's weird as hell. They out here trying to have those, those trying to pop up looking like you in a beauty contest when you done. But he got all those little and if you notice, a lot of you Jake, same with the so-called Latinos, so to speak, ran out, voted for Trump, Latinos for Trump. And you see what he done to y'all as soon as he got in there. And he's still rounding up Jake. Then you had to remember the NW niggas for Trump. Right? You had the niggas standing, they was all bragging about him with a mug shot. Yeah, Trump, my man, he went to jail because you wicked as hell. And you went out and voted for this guy. Now he's sending them troops into them cities. And guess what? When I was watching they was showing some coverage of it last night. You know, you had the homeless people, you know, of course, they just homeless, so they just out there, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just making the best of what they can make the best of. But when it came to them little young YNs, no, them niggas is off the streets. Them niggas is at the crib, peering through the damn curtains, trying to see if the door was gonna be knocked on. They wasn't out there hanging all out of a damn sunroof, sitting on the top of the truck. And they gonna do this in all these major cities, man. Because within this month, I was just looking at the motherfuckers been getting knocked off here this month, man, in Detroit. There was 4 senior citizens and shit just got shot, I think, last night. Like, the damn senior citizens don't even fucking know how to act, man. And they've been talking about that. They was talking about that before. I remember that. That was like a year or two back. Had a different little police commissioner or whatever. And this mayor that we have here or whatever. But no, they was talking about you know, Trump and them was talking about that shit way back. Like, yeah, we gonna come through and we gonna shut down all that. See, it's stemming back to that Black Lives Matter shit too. See, you Jake was duped into going out, marching, burning shit up, taking over little cities, acting a goddamn fool. And so you really set yourself up. It was already, you know, you got duped. You got duped. Because that Black Lives Matter shit didn't do nothing for you but further destroy you. And the Lord is about to come down with great wrath, man, on you. And again, we'll see how it work out. But the thing of it is none of you gangs, you YNs, you niggas will shoot at each other. All that hanging out of the window with a long rifle. All that hanging out of the window with an AR this, AR that. I got this switch, I got this, I got that. They gonna gun your asses down. They ain't gonna be like, hey, put that down. They not gonna be like, stop in the name of the law and ask you to place your weapon on the ground. No, they see you with that shit, they gonna gun your ass right down, and then they gonna ask, you know, they'll do the investigation later. Because Trump straight said on TV, you know, you spit, we hit. He's like, these are tough guys. But that's crazy though that they talking about. And what's this Kristi Noem's chick? One of them other you know, the chick they was making fun of in South Park and shit. They got her just right too, because she's a Ugg mug that went and had all that, you know, little cosmetic shit done, trying to look like a little Barbie or some shit. Riding on horses, rounding up our people. But now she's talking about hiring ICE agents, and no matter, you know, what the age is, and they'll forgive student debt loan if you join. So now when Biden and them was talking about getting rid of student debt loan, they was all on, you know, like, nah, we can't do that. Trump came right in and reversed all that shit up. But now all of a sudden, you can be whatever age, I'm assuming at least 18 though, but you can be up to damn 75. I guess if you in good enough shape, you can hold a rifle, you can hold a handgun. And them credentials, you can see how they train the police officers. People don't need no training. A lot of these people, that's like that what's that guy, Kane, the motherfucker that played Superman back in the days and shit. And talking about being a damn ICE agent and taking back America. Like, motherfucker, your ancestors, which are actually would be Ammonites or Japanese, they bombed the shit out of your people. Had your people in internment camps right here. What do you think they're gonna do with y'all people when they done with your help? Same thing that, you know, the so-called Native American Indians went through. You know, you had a lot of Jake sold out, helped Esau, you know what I'm saying, round up their own people, and then once the job was done, they rounded their asses up and threw them right into the same boat with their asses. Because Esau is not to be trusted, man. Scripture says to never trust thy enemy. But like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You can see mixed reactions. You can just see, you can feel it in the air. It's like, you know, when I be around these Edomites, I'm at the plantation now, but when I be around them, I can just feel that energy, man, of despair, but also that energy of like animosity, you know, like I would love to just do whatever to this nigga. and it's gonna be that Egyptian against the Egyptian, man. That Egyptian against the Egyptian is coming to this place, man. I was just watching some of the elder video in South Carolina or whatever. He was going into this Eve, had a dream or vision Now she was on a city bus. She was about to call her mom. Her phone went out. Everybody's phone went out. And you just heard, like I guess that dial tone hook up and said it. This is a warning. This is a warning. And people just started fucking each other up. And that's coming, man. That's coming. So we'll see how it play out. You know what I'm saying? Me speaking as a man, we're going to see how it play out. But they definitely working on that damn chip. They going hard body about that micro. And really, that's kind of like a lot of this stuff is distracting too. Where people not paying attention to how fast they moving with trying to catch up to China with pretty much overall taking over their citizens with that digital shit. And they trying to, Esau, he comes, cunningly. That's why the scripture says to never trust thine enemy, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. So what he's doing is he's trying to make it seem as if, everyone should be able to see their medical records. We have to, digitalize this, digitalize that. And they're using all these big tech companies. Remember when he first came into office, he had a whole bunch of billionaires standing by him. There were a number of tech company people that were standing by him. So they're going to have your data. They're going to whip everything up. And then eventually it's just going to get to a point of them creating some chaos where they got to, go ahead and put a damn chip in your ass. Register every citizen. And those that don't comply, they're going to come down with that super duper great wrath. And the scriptures talks about how they know that they have but a short time. So they moving real fast on a lot of stuff, man. And that shit in DC or whatever, that was no more than a quick little martial law to just show you they can do that all over the country. You didn't see any of those police officers or any of those people, or military, like, what? No, this is not constitutional. Let me put down my arms. I'm not going to go through with this, or actually take up arms to actually come up against this particular kind of tyranny. That's in their constitution. Nope, they ran right along with the game. And a lot of them, generally, them people don't be from here, man. So a bunch of them people that's, those are fucking people from other countries, man. Other ethnicities. Oh, shit. Just talking about the deer. I just seen one just get hit. That's a lock here. Just seen one of the little Bambis on the side of the road back there. But it was like 3 of them just about to cross the street. So Salakia for that. But that's Esau's. His system is just destructive, bro. Anyway. But yeah, man, they about to come down the pipe with some real shit. So I didn't want to keep this long. I was just watching a couple of videos. I was watching the brother Alive's videos. He had a part 1 and a part 2 to if Jake is cursed. And Jake is cursed, man. Jake is under those curses. And Esau, he gonna get a real good last lick in with them curses, man. But them curses are already also reversing and landing on their asses too. They going through it too. So when that Egyptian against the Egyptian shit go down, it's gonna be all out blood shit in this place, man. And that's why it's always important to pray. We always say pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Asking the Lord for mercy and protection in those days, man. I mean, we got our lot. We got to go through what we got to go through. But most definitely being able to call on the name of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man, is a far better weapon than Esau could ever put together or create. Fuck all his technology and shit. That shit is nothing compared to what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai got for them people, man. I had a dream the other night, maybe like 2 or 3 nights ago, when me and a brother had spiritual powers in the dream, blocking bullets and shit on some Matrix shit. So the Lord gonna raise us up, man. He gonna do what he gonna do. Like I said, we all got a lot to play out, and you can't let that spirit of fear or anxiety overtake you too. Because a lot of Jake gonna fold. When things really get hairy, you know what I'm saying? Is once it gets to the point of, okay, like, now I'm seeing blood, like people really get, because we ain't seen that part yet, So we want to pray to Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai for endurance, man, in that time, be able to do what we have to do. So and definitely be faithful unto death. You know, that's for sure. Some definitely should be praying for, to be faithful unto death, not renouncing our Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Esau, that's what his overall goal is. His overall goal is to try and take us over, man, spiritually. You know, he wants to put his tech in us and shit, and want us to, he wants to become our God, and we're gonna have to, fight against that shit, man. Pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shah, for faith. Again, so I'm gonna end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, Kwam Yasha Allah, and though it tarry, wait for it, man, because it's definitely, you just get to the point of just like, God damn, this place really had worn out the saints. I'm not gonna front. Make you just not even want to get out of damn bed in the morning. But we got to get up, still handle life, and get our daily bread, man. So, just keep your head on a swivel. Things are definitely heating up. Esau don't have that long before his ass is going in the chains and damn self. And it's not gonna be no mercy shown to him. That's the thing. Like, they got so much power and they're so, on top. They're like a real super machine, man. The shit that they got and the shit that they doing, we all know that it's by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah on the left hand side, and only He is gonna be the one that's gonna take down something this huge, man. This nigga shit is out of control, and there's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is pray to Yahweh Shema Shah. Just see is what it is, man. So again, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yasha Allah and the Bible Ball.